How many of us are proud to be Indians? Raise your hand up. That's awesome, awesome. You know what? I add something more because I travel the globe and when I'm doing programs abroad, I am so happy that as an Indian, now I have the white Americans, I have the Asians, I have the Chinese, I have the Arabs. They're all sitting in the audience and admiring an Indian. I feel proud of that and I'm sharing that because I tell them I'm not only proud to be an Indian, I am privileged to be an Indian. And when I say I'm privileged to be an Indian, I'm taking pride to a higher level. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because this earth, this Mother Earth has given us something that we cannot even imagine unless you go and spend a few years abroad like I have done. I got my MBA from the US, I worked in New York. So I've lived abroad, not just traveled abroad. Right? Because there's a big difference between the two. When you travel, everything is great. But when you live abroad, you see its weaknesses. And then you realize India's strengths. So I'm so happy that this Travel Agents Association of India has got together to take India to its next level, where we really need to be in all areas of life, including the travel world. And I know we will make it. When I go abroad, I tell people that I had an opportunity to live in the United States. I had an opportunity to work, get my green card, but I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I will travel the world, I will do my work all over the world. I didn't know that I'd be a motivational speaker and trainer at that time, but my base will be my home country. Right? That is it. This is the base I travel, and that's what's happened so far. So, we don't have too much time, so I won't get into further details except what Henry Ford said, anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. My oldest participant, my friends, has been 85 years old. And not for a short program like this, but for a full day program in Mumbai a few years ago before the pandemic, 9:30 to 5, he sat through, participated, and at the end of the program came to me, hugged me like a son and said, Nikhil, at the fag end of my life, you changed my life. The program was called PEP. PEP stood for Personal Excellence Program. And he said there were so many issues, so many thoughts I had in my mind, and now they are all dissolved. They got resolved or dissolved. And I'm thankful to you. I said, it's just not me. I facilitated that process, but you were open to learning even at this age and stage of your life. So I'm really happy. I see a lot of elderly people in terms of age, not in terms of energy. Energy, you are still super young. I can see that. If you're in the travel world, I mean, one of the things that we need is energy. Yes or no? Yes. Right? If I'm a motivational speaker, do you think I need energy? Of course. If I come up to you and say, hi, good afternoon, how are you? How do you feel? Pretty low. But I come up with you and, hi Ratna, how are you? Great energy. What is the energy exchange? Good? Yes. And when energy exchange is good, you get good results. Because according to me, life is nothing but an exchange of energy. Remember that? Yes? Yes. We are always vibrating energy. There's a certain energy that we are vibrating. And some people come up to me and say, Nikhil, why? How come? You travel, you go from here to San Francisco, 12 and a half hours time difference, long flight, and then you are already up there and starting the session at 9 in the morning. How is that possible? I said, I just practice what I preach. Let me give you one more example. Because this topic is Dare to Succeed. I had a 25-day trip to the US in the month of March. I landed in Mumbai on 5th April 2022. Now imagine, pandemic time and yet I was doing programs in the US. Pandemic times and yet I was interviewed in Dallas, I was interviewed in Houston. All these things happened. And one of my clients, and this is a lesson for all of us, wanted me to do a program in March. And I said, no, I'm not available. What did they do? They said, we'll wait. When are you landing? I said, 5th of April. So I can do the program for you on 6th of April. They said, no, we've already waited too long. We want to kick off the program with the year, the new financial year with your program. So can you do it on 5th itself? I said, 5th, I'm landing 27-hour flight. I'm going from San Diego to San Francisco to Doha, layover in Doha, Doha to Mumbai. and you want me to come directly from there to Goa. But I, as we all know, customers are king. I said, yes, I do. 2:30 in the morning, I landed in Mumbai. 3:15, I was out of immigrations and customs, but my bag did not arrive. Luckily, I called my driver for a change of clothes, so I got a small bag which I could take to Goa. At 3:45, I was at the domestic terminal, checking into a flight that was going to Goa and taking off at 4:55, 1 hour before the gates closed. And I did a motivational program for 70 people all day in Goa on the 5th of April. I'm just saying, because if you have the right energy, my friends, tiredness goes off, jet lag goes off. You can do anything. And similarly with your work, whatever it is, you have to go the extra mile if you want to succeed. A little about me. Amish told me that I need to introduce myself briefly, so just a quick few things. MBA for years I've already said, but I call myself and I give myself a bigger degree which is called LLL. Any quick guesses what LLL is? Learning. But what else? The 3 L's. So Life. Learning. What else? Leadership. Love. Okay? Long-lasting learning. Fantastic. So if I could put it on my business card, it needs an adjective. I don't have it on my business card, but I'd like to put it, it's called lifelong learner. Lifelong learner. Because I believe life is a university without walls. Right? Whatever MBA, BCom, everything that we did, was a university which had some walls. But now, and especially the pandemic has taught us, that unless we keep on learning, that we'll be keep on being relevant, we are not going to really survive. And if you want to thrive, you need to go even more. So, I give myself a degree, LLL. How many of us would like to be lifelong learners? Raise your hand up, please. And this is a commitment that you're making today. And if you made it, and you stick with it, I promise you from today, your life changes. Take your hand up one more time. Take it behind your back, and actually pat yourself a few times. Yeah? Pat yourself. The reason is because it's a very, very important decision that you take. Every opportunity. How many of you sometimes get bored in life? Raise your hand up quickly, please. At least once in life you got bored? Okay. How about if I tell you, almost 99% of the people raise their hands up. How about if I tell you, in my 62 years of living, I had obstacles, difficulties, challenges, everything, but I have never had one moment of boredom in my life. Is that good? Because the simple thing is, to get bored, you need time. And I always say there's so many things I have to do. Where is the time to get bored? Yes, no? Yes. And that's one more lesson for all of us today. Throw boredom out of. I'm talking about the time when we did not have smartphones. I'm talking about the time when boredom was still a big possibility. What you do during waiting time and so on. But I made sure that that never occurred. If nothing else, I would at least re-energize myself through my simple meditational techniques, through my pranayama. I would do anything but make sure that I don't get bored. I travel a lot, and one of my aims is, when I depart from a destination and when I arrive at the next destination, whether it's 1 hour away or 1 day away, like in the US, I must be at least as energized as when I was taking off as when I land. Is that a good goal to achieve? Right? And most of us say we're so tired. Some of us go on vacation say, oh my God, I need another vacation now, Right? When vacation was so tiring, and some of you smiling and laughing away, tell me that you've said that in your life, right? So I make sure, my friends, that whatever it is, I don't get into that way. So some of these lessons are important for all of us. They can be 42 countries, 2,000 organizations, 250,000 participants, and I plan to take this and dare to succeed. I dare to take this figure to 500,000 people by the end of this decade. So it's taken me 25 plus years to almost 30 years to reach 250,000, but I'm going to accelerate that pace and make it 500,000 by 2030. That's my goal, featured in the learning panorama with people like some of the best in the world. A lot of people have been asking me to write a book, so 9 Habits of Super Successful People is a book that will be out by the end of the year. And a Company of the Year by the CEO magazine. We've got some of the best clients in the world: ABB, Caterpillar in Singapore, DSM, TCS, DHL, Cartier, you name it, Banks, Warren, Mustard, Siemens, Wipro, Capgemini, Standard Chartered, Pfizer in the news because of the vaccine, Volvo, and so on. So I created one model which I think everybody will benefit from today. It's called the West model. E for vision, E for enthusiasm, S for stress mastery, and T for trust in yourself and trust in your team. And then you will say, Nikhil, your West is the best. Of course, it gets elaborated depending on the duration of the session. But I do as short sessions as these 30-minute sessions. Once invited all the way to Azerbaijan. How many of you been to Azerbaijan? Beautiful place, right? I was there just before the pandemic, invited to do a session for 600 people in Azerbaijan, right? And you know what? The session was only 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Because we had 7 speakers from all over the world. We had a couple of panel discussions. Solo sessions were only 30 minutes per speaker. And as an Indian crowd again, to say it was rated the best session of the entire summit with people from USA, Germany, England, Switzerland, and others. I share some of these. These are not my achievements. These are India's achievements. And because you're Indians, I'm sharing these with you. We've got excellencies here, ambassadors from India. We've got some wonderful people sharing all this with you. When I talk of vision, we are not talking about the binocular vision. What are we talking about? The vision to see yourself 5 years from now succeeding in a manner that you decide. Because I always believe what you visualize, you actualize. Right? You have to have a vision of yourself to see and then connect your today with your tomorrow. Somebody had said, what is the size of the sky? And when he in turn was asked after some answers that some of the students gave, he in turn replied that the size of the sky depends on the size of the window through which you are looking at the sky. What is the size of our vision? What is the size of our window? That's very important. So, let me first give you examples of 2 non-visionary statements, one by a company. This telephone has too many shortcomings to be seriously considered as a means of communication. This device is of no value to us. 146 years ago, Western Union said this when the telephone was presented to them. Too many shortcomings. Non-visionary statement by a company. A non-visionary statement by an individual. Daniel Janak, a movie mogul in the US, said, television won't be able to hold on to any market it captures after the first 6 months. People will soon get tired of staring at a plywood box every night. Non-visionary statements are making these to make the impact that all of us sometimes have some non-visionary small or big statements in our mind. We can't do this, we can't achieve this, how is this possible? Pandemic time, how can the travel industry suddenly grow into, 2 times pre-COVID? Everything is possible if you have a vision. I love the vision of Intel, it says, and I'm saying this because I've been hearing collaboration all the time. It's just not what we make, it's what we make possible. Great minds, big hearts, collaborating to make history. And I think Kai also has this goal, right, in different ways. That we all collaborate together to make history and to make Kai and its members benefit from our collaboration. Collaboration comes from the word co-labor. Labor together, work together. And one more, visionary was Walt Disney. And I know as travel people, we know him pretty well. 40 million people, I believe, used to visit Disneyland every year before the pandemic, right? Now, of course, things are again picking up. 40 million people, where did it come from? One vision to make people happy. My request to all of us is identify what is the vision that you have, what kind of experiences you want to give to your clients, and actually live that vision every day of your life. We all can do more. We all can achieve new horizons and greater heights. And all of us need to ask ourselves what I have created as the SSTC model, where S is stop. When you want to do something more, you have to stop something that's not working. Yes, no. Yes. Something that's not a good use of your time, what is it that you will stop? What will you therefore start doing? What is doing well, continue it, and what is it that we will complete? By what targets, what deadlines? We need to be more deadline driven and goal driven to achieve our goals. E stands for enthusiasm. Enthusiasm comes from the Greek word entheos. Entheos means full of life, full of energy, full of vitality. I always believe the greatest bankrupt in the world is not a person who doesn't have money. The greatest bankrupt in the world is a person who doesn't have enthusiasm for this beautiful gift of life. Do we agree life is a gift? Yes? Right? And what do we want to do with our life is our gift to the Almighty who has given us this gift. Do we want to make it an ordinary life? Do we want to make it an extraordinary life? Choice is always ours. I always say life is a series of decisions and the quality of your decisions will influence the quality of your life. Therefore, it's very, very important to take good decisions. Very, very be enthusiastic. Most of us understand Hindi to एक अर्थ करता हूँ, जिंदगी खूबसूरत है. जिंदगी खूबसूरत है, हमें जीना नहीं आया. जिंदगी खूबसूरत है, हमें जीना नहीं आया. नशा हर चीज है, हमें जीना नहीं. This intoxication of life, वो शाम का नशा हो या ना हो, it doesn't matter. वो तो भी ठीक है, नहीं है तो भी ठीक है, because you're carrying that nasha 24/7 with you. And that is so important. Be enthusiastic. Every day when we get up in the morning, we have two choices. We can say, good morning, God. Or we can say, oh God, it's morning. Almost the same words, but whole different attitude for the day. And our attitude determines your altitude, my friends. If you want to dare to succeed, you must be very, very high on attitude. Attitude is more important facts. It is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than success, than what other people think, say or do. It will make or break a company or a home. More companies get bankrupt because of the attitude of the management or the workers or the staff. More divorces occur because of the attitude of one of the partners or both the partners. The remarkable thing is we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. What did I say? Good morning, God is one choice. Oh God, it's morning is another choice. And every day when you exercise that choice, what happens? That becomes your week. That then becomes your months. That becomes your years. And your years become your life. What choice you exercise every day. Very briefly, let me tell you, my friends, I do 3 things every morning. Do you want to know that? As soon as I get up in the morning, first of all, for no reason, I just smile. For 10 or 15 seconds, I just smile. No reason. Because I know when I smile, I suddenly change my energy, right? I might be a little more sleepy, but I still smile. Number 2, I thank God for giving me one more day to make a difference in people's lives. And number 3, and I do this every day, I say, irrespective of what happens, I will not lose the smile on my face on that day. कोई भी व्यक्ति या परिस्थिति मेरी मुस्कान छीन नहीं सकती है. My internal smile will never go. Externally, whether I smile or not. I'm convinced that 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it, and so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. I want this whole group to say once together after me. We are in charge of our attitudes. That's a statement that's very, very powerful. V for vision, E for enthusiasm, S for stress mastery. Are stress levels rising today? Yes. When stress is very low, performance is also low. Chalta hai attitude. When stress increases, deadlines, targets, performance improves. When stress is too much, performance declines. Before the pandemic, I used to fly by helicopter to the British gas platform, run. I'm HUET certified. Helicopter underwater ingress training. How do you save yourself if you're in a helicopter which capsizes in the ocean? And I used to run these 2-hour programs every month used to spend a bomb on my helicopter, right? Just because stress management. What's at stake if you don't manage stress well? Reduce productivity, affect your health, drain your energy, and it will strain your relationships. Too big a price. Managing stress is a must and do it well. One of the best things to do manage stress is laughter, right? They say laughter is the best medicine. But some people don't laugh in life. Forget laugh, some people don't even smile enough. The whole world is on their shoulders. And why live life like that? So my friends, today, in a short period of time, I do many types of laughter. We are going to do 2 types of laughter together. I want you all to stand up. Alright? Please stand up. Right? Now, the one type of laughter that we are going to do is called silent laughter, and I'm doing that first because people tell me, I can't laugh at home. My mother-in-law, father-in-law, husband, wife, neighbor, somebody has a problem, I can't laugh at office, where do I laugh? So I say, okay, if you have those issues, the best place to go every day, you go for a shower in the bathroom, right? And you normally go alone, right? and there's a mirror in front of you and you can only see one fool in the mirror. Laugh at that pole, with that pole, that's yourself. And laugh so silently that nobody will know that you laugh. Even outside somebody to their ear, they will not know. So today first we are going to practice that silent laughter, and we do it so silently, but today you all don't have so much practice, so a little bit sound will come, it's okay, make it low sound. You're not laughing like this. Ha ha ha. Okay, got it? So one demo from me, 5 rounds of laughter, after that from you, demo. Just look at me. Don't do anything for the first round. Breathe in, and then I'm telling you, your stomach should go in, your face should be gushed with blood, right? So one round is a demo, don't do. Breathe in. Demo, got it? 5 rounds. Come on, start. Breathe in. That's one round. 2. 3.
So cute.
4. Last. Eyes closed. Left hand on your chest. No speaking. Left hand on your chest. Observe your breathing. Feel the heartbeats. Feel the energy that's flowing and rushing through every cell in your body. You're feeling good. And remember, people who feel good about themselves produce good results in their lives. So get in touch with this feeling on a regular basis. Smile more often. Laugh more often. Be sincere in life, but never be serious in life. If you're serious, then I have to come to see you in ICU. You don't want that. So laugh, smile, enjoy life to the fullest. Very quickly, we don't have time. Stay standing. We're going to only do 3 rounds of loud laughter now. Only 3 rounds. Everybody come on. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Ha, ha, ha. That's 1, 2. Ha, ha, ha. 3. Ha, ha, ha. 2 bonus rounds. 4. Ha, ha, ha. And the last time. Eyes closed again. And just experience. Don't do anything. Stay still for the next 30 seconds. Completely silent. All your tiredness from your body is vanished. All your mental fatigue is gone. Stress has become almost zero. If not, it's become positive now in terms of energy. And you're feeling good. If you felt good, let's say 5 claps to everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have a seat, please. Last 2 minutes. Last is deep trust. Trust in yourself and trust in your team. Right? Many of us have heard about the word team. What is the word we heard? Acronym. Together everyone achieves.
No.
Achieves?
More.
Oh. But that's not for special people like us. More is okay. Together everyone achieves. Miracles. That is possible with real teamwork, and that is what is important for all of us, right? So my friends, we can all have much more inspiring high performance. And before I started with the quote, one more, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Right? So if you want to take a screenshot of this, because people ask me, I've done 30 years in this journey field. My aim is to complete 50 years in my profession, right? And how do I do that? How do I keep up my energy? And that is from the feedback that I get from participants